Good morning and welcome back to the GDFL Netball Show. Joining me again, we've got Amanda and Donna. Welcome back, girls.
Thanks, Fee. Thanks, Fee.
I'm going to have a quick run through the Team of the Year, which was announced at the netball presentation night a couple of weeks ago. Goal shooter, we've got Kim Martin from Bellpost Hill. Goal attack, Julian Knott from Winchelsea. Wing attack, Casey Carroll from Bellpost Hill, and she was also named the captain. Centre was Renee Pilkington from Winchelsea. Wing defence, Jacinta Todd from Winchelsea. Goal defence, Amy Worth from Winch. Goalkeeper, Sonanu Robertson from Bellpost Hill. And then we've got our reservers, so Maria Massai from Werribee, Kelsey White from Inverleigh, Sylvia Lukko from North Geelong, Danny Stewart from Werribee, Mel Holmes from Bellpost Hill, Melissa Bragg from East Geelong, and the Coach of the Year, as we heard before, was Jason Woolley from Winch. Now for the big games this weekend, girls, the grand final. We'll start with the under-13s game. Inverleigh versus North Geelong. Inverleigh have been undefeated all year, so that'll be an interesting one to see if they can go through the whole year with no losses. So good luck, girls. Under 15s, Inverleigh again versus Werribee Centrals. Under 17s, Werribee Centrals versus East Geelong. Good luck to all the junior girls. I hope we get a few people down there to watch them because they're absolute stars, up and coming, and they're going to be the future of the GDFL. Hopefully they stick around. D grade, we've got Winchelsea versus Werribee. C grade, Werribee versus East Geelong. B grade, Winchelsea versus East Geelong. And the big game today at 2:30 that hopefully there's lots of supporters there. We've got Winchelsea versus Werribee Centrals. Now, girls, your thoughts. I know that we chatted about this game a couple of weeks ago when they met. What's changed? What's gonna be the outcome here? What's going to happen? Amanda?
Okay, well, watching Werribee on the weekend against Bellpost Hill, they didn't do any rotations in their goaling end or their circle defence, which I think was very, very successful for them. Amanda stayed on all game in goalkeeper on Kim Martin and did a fantastic job there. Kim still scored quite a few goals, but Amanda was able to make the most of any turnovers and rebounds and, put a lot of pressure on and was key to their win. Michaela Ward stayed on the court also this week in goal shooter, and she's very, very quick in her movement, as you can see here on the in the vision from last Saturday. She's a very creative player and draws a lot of contacts from her defenders.
Yeah. Look, I think it's going to be a close one. I know that last time when they played, I think that those changes, and I did talk to Danny about it earlier, about those changes, whether that was a pivotal thing and whether it was, and she said we needed to try something to see what's working and what's not. So, it'll be interesting to see where they start. Hopefully there's no injuries and it's a clean, good game, I would say.
I was interested to see on the weekend that Natalie Ramsdale, the league best and fairest winner for B grade, is actually qualified in A grade as well and took the court in wing attack on the weekend. And she was impressive when she took the court in the A grade. She's got a lot of speed underfoot. Winchelsea, big questions. What did Jason Woolley tell us, Donna, before? We don't know. We didn't hear. We were behind the glass.
That's exactly right. We weren't interviewing, were we, Amanda? Yeah, look, Jason doesn't give as much away from the best of times, let's face it. But in saying that, we think they'll definitely have their full side in. All their state players will be in. I mean, we questioned the Knott sisters, didn't we, Amanda? Just quietly.
We did.
There was a yes with one and, not sure with the other, but, we've heard and we know they'll be there, don't you?
I guess they've got to keep some secrets until this afternoon.
No, they don't. No, that's what we're here for. To just, to get them all out there.
Yeah. Well, Fury have a bye, so that's the team that Peter Fay and Kath Knott are linked with. So they've got a bye this weekend, Danny Stewart tells us. So I reckon they might be playing.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. And, is that going to be too much for Werribee to try and shut down a team of players that are...
Oh, look, as Amanda said, I think, Fee, like last week, Werribee, they were superb. Yep. They were just superb, and they were superb in their defence and their attack, just all over the court. I honestly think if Werribee played like they did last Saturday today against Winch, I have a really strong feeling that they might even take Winch in this game.
Wow.
It will be a very tight game, I think, both attacking and defensive work. But I really do think that Werribee's going to be all out for it, and I think they're going to take the cup. That's my prediction.
That's your prediction?
Upset, Donna?
Upset, yes.
Right. Upset.
I upset a lot of people, yes.
When they played 2 weeks ago, Werribee were right with them at half time. There was only 2 goals in it. Then those changes were made. You know, I think it's really going to come down to the who plays for Winchelsea this weekend as to what the result. If Winchelsea come with the same lineup as what they had 2 weeks ago, I think it'll go down right to the final whistle, and there'll only be a couple of goals in it. I think if Cathnott and Pt3 play, I think Winchelsea will be convincing winners.
Because we've got to remember too, Winch never had anyone on the bench the last time they met, did they?
No.
Like they would just have their 7 and that was it, and they play that 7 throughout the whole game, and came off, you know, comfortable winners in that game. So to have a few on the bench for them too, that's going to be a real, real surprise for everyone too, I suppose.
But saying that, it's going to be a brilliant game of netball. There's a lot of quality athletes out there playing for both teams, and it's worth getting down at 2:30 today and watching it. It's going to be a cracker.
Yeah, look, I'm hoping that it's a clean, fast game that, you know, hopefully no one injures. We don't want any injuries in any game. Let's hope that the umpiring's clean, fair, as I think it has been throughout most of the final series.
Did we get the mail fee about the umpires, whether they're going to be Melbourne umpires, independent Melbourne umpires?
I was supposed to follow that up, but I did ask but didn't sort of get an answer when I was talking earlier.
Just too concerned about a breakup on the weekend.
Maybe.
Yeah, a bit washed out there, I think, Fee.
I've pulled up all right a week later. It's okay.
Yeah. So, and look, the umpires can impact on a game. I'd like to see Melbourne, you know, panelled umpires come down, keeps the final umpiring decisions really, really independent. You know, we all play within the competition all year, and you know, we whether we do, you think we do or not, but clubs, you know, form relationships, you know, based on past performances with the umpires. So I think it's important that the umpiring's independent. Yeah,
it will be interesting to see, because I agree with you that you do build relationships with certain umpires, and that can have an influence. So I guess we'll wait and see a bit later today about what happens with that. But yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker.
Yeah.
I would.
And did Danny or Wooly say that there was any injuries?
No, they said they're all injury free, that everybody will be in. I know Jason said he will have a bench this year, but couldn't confirm whether.
Couldn't confirm or wouldn't confirm. Come on, Fee, give it.
Probably a bit of both.
No, if we look at the matchups, you know, they're just going to be great matchups in every 7 positions on the court. Yep. Olivia Mitchell, she's played a great final series this year.
Standout last week, Olivia was.
Yeah, goal defence all game. Really, really good. She's been really, really clean out in goal defence, and she reads the play really, really well. Maria Masai played wing defence on the weekend.
They did, yeah. It was seen that there was actually a change with Marie going into wing defence, and that had a bit of a change to it. So your little friend.
We don't know what Amanda's doing here.
My little friend Alyssa. Hi, Lissy. And Danny Stewart's sister.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. Let's hope the weather stays fine, and the courts aren't too slippery down there today. So.
Thanks for a great season, everyone.
Yes, and we're going to miss everyone, and I'm sure you're going to miss us on a Saturday morning.
Yeah. Thanks so much, girls, for everything this year. I know that we got together a little bit, probably halfway through the season, but thank you for everything. Good luck to all the girls who are playing today, and let's get as many supporters down there, because it's going to be a brilliant game throughout all the finals. So.
Play hard, leave nothing on the court.
Yes. Absolutely. And it's over to Dick and the boys on the Footy Show.
From all around your lawn, I'm here to tell you how football